Chapter 4. Back from the Dead. Jack pulled Annie down. The white figure moved swiftly past them, then disappeared into the shadows. "A mummy," said Annie. "Back from the dead." "Forget it," stammered Jack. "Mummies aren't alive." She picked up the Egypt book. "What's this?" said Annie, and she lifted something from the floor. "Look, the mummy dropped something." It was a gold stick, about a foot long. A dog's head was carved on the end. "It looks like a scepter," said Jack. "What's that?" said Annie. "It's a thing kings and queens carry," said Jack. It means that they have power over people." "Come back, Mummy," Annie called. "We found your scepter. Come back. We want to help you." "Shush," said Jack. "Are you nuts?" "But the mummy." "That was no mummy," said Jack. "It was a person. It was a real person." "What kind of person would be inside of a pyramid?" said Annie. "I don't know," said Jack. "Maybe the book can help us." He flipped through the book, and at last he found a picture of a person in a pyramid. He read, "Tomb robbers often carried off the treasures buried with mummies. False passages were sometimes built to stop robbers." Jack closed the book. "No live mummy," he said. "Just a tomb robber." "Yikes! A tomb robber?" said Annie. "Yeah, a robber who steals stuff from tombs." "Well, what if the robber comes back?" said Annie. "We better leave." "Right," said Jack. "But first I want to write something down." And he put the Egypt book back into his pack. He pulled out his notebook and his pencil. He started writing in his notebook. "Tomb robber." "Jack," said Annie. "Just a second," said Jack. He kept writing. "Tomb robber tried to steal." "Jack, look," said Annie. Jack felt a whoosh of cold air. He looked up, and a wave of terror went through him. Another figure was moving slowly toward him. It wasn't a tomb robber. No, it was a lady. A beautiful Egyptian lady. She wore flowers in her black hair. Her long white dress had many pleats, and her gold jewelry glittered. "Here," Jack said. Annie whispered, "Give her this." She handed him the gold scepter. The lady stopped right in front of them. Jack held out the scepter. His hand was trembling. He gasped. The scepter passed right through the lady's hand. She was made of air.